My name is Teacher Jala. This is my first podcast episode. I've been making YouTube videos and blog posts, but the podcast, this is the first time. So we'll see how it goes. So there are two things that I like to talk about on my blog and on my Instagram, on YouTube. There are two main things. One is teaching young children, and second thing is self care. Yeah, those two are my main passions in my life, and I'd like to talk about them. I studied psychology and early childhood education. And at the moment, I'm working as an educator in a nursery school. So I teach toddlers and preschoolers. Yeah, that's about me. And actually, I had a really long vacation before. So uh, I had month-long vacation and I came back last week. Just last week. Yeah, I'm happy to be back to my business. And yeah, I'm really excited for this first podcast episode. Okay, so we entered into November. Do you like November? November is actually not very fun month for me. I just I just found it boring because in October we have Halloween. Halloween is really fun, especially with children, with all the Halloween activities and the costumes, treats. In December, we have Christmas and end of year celebration, so it's fun. But November, there is no special day. Well, in here in Canada, there's a Remembrance Day, which was yesterday. Yeah, it's a special day, but it's not a day to have fun. Well, so November was always one of the boring months for me. And last November, I came up with an idea. Well, because November is such a boring month for me, how about make, I create a special day in November and celebrate it? Last year, November, I called November a stick month. A stick month. Why do you think it's stick month? From children's point of view, November 11 means November, right? And 11 is made with, it can be made with two sticks, right? Not all the numbers can be made with sticks only, but November can be made only with the sticks. So I decided to call November stick month. And last year, I shared some activities around sticks. And this year, I came up with a different idea. So if you are interested in, keep listening. Right. So for this November, for Stick Month, I want to introduce you three different books, three children books that are related to sticks. First book is, it's called Not a Stick, Not a Stick by Antoinette Purdis. So this book is about there is a pig. I don't have actual book here with me. Um, but I'm gonna pick them up from the library tomorrow, I guess. But I can just explain you about the books. So this first book, Not a Stick by Antoinette Purdis, there is a pig in a book. And that pig, it's a little piglet. The little piglet is holding a stick. And on one page, let me just look at the pictures here so I can give you better ideas. Yeah, on one page, the piglet is holding the stick like upward, and someone probably added say, uh, "Hey, be careful with the stick." But the piglet says, holding the stick upward, says, "This is not a stick. This is sword." And on the other page, the piglet is holding the stick in a different position. And when adult says, "Hey, be careful with the stick," and the piglet says, "This is not a stick. This is a leash for dragon," actually. So throughout all the pages, the piglet is holding the stick in a different way, and there are pictures that makes the stick not a stick. So sometimes it becomes sword, sometimes it becomes leash, and so on and so on. So this book is really good for your child if you wanna help your child develop creativity, because on the book children can see how the stick can be different things, and they can see how imaginative the piglet is. And the second book, let's move on to the second book. Second book is called Six Sticks by Molly Cox. This is also about sticks, but uh, instead of one stick, it's about six sticks. On the pictures, there are actual popsicle sticks, six popsicle sticks. And and the basic idea is the same. It's about creativity, it's about imagination. So in this book, there are mice, and they make different things out of six popsicle sticks. Sometimes they become six flags, so like poles for the flags, and sometimes those six popsicle sticks become whiskers for a cat, and sometimes it becomes three teeth, the letter T. They make three letter T's out of six popsicle sticks. Yeah, so this is also great to develop creativity. And the pictures are really nice because it has the actual popsicle sticks. It's realistic. and and also it's made with very simple sentences and very simple words. So I recommend these books for toddlers and preschoolers. All right, let's move on to the third book, the last book. The last book is a storybook, actually, and the title is Stickman. It's Stickman by Julia Donaldson and Axel Schaffler. So this one is the storybook, different from the first and the second book. So if your child likes storybook better, you can try this book. This is a story about a stick man, as you guessed from the title. It's about a stick man. One day, stick man was picked up by a dog, and then he starts a journey that he didn't want it actually. But anyway, his journey starts from there, and then he goes around the town, probably a word, I'm not sure about that, but he goes to different places. Sometimes the stickman is played by children. Sometimes it becomes part of a nest, the bird's nest. And at the end of the story, close to the end of the story, the stickman meets Santa Claus, and he helps Santa Claus on a Christmas day, giving out the present. And finally, he is dropped at his house, and then he finally meets his family, and his journey ends there. So it's a really nice story, and it's also very, appropriate for this time. It's November, Christmas is coming in next month. So I think it's a really great time to read this book. Uh, all these three books, I could find them on the internet. So if you want to check them before you actually get the books, you can do that on the internet. And like me, you can check your local library and then borrow them from there. So those three books are the books that I recommend for to celebrate the stick month. Before we finish today's episode, I want to share an activity. Well, this is not that type of activity that you are gonna prepare things and then set up and let your child to come and try. It's actually a cooking activity, so you are gonna do it together with your child. It's called cooking activity, but it's not really cooking. It's very, very simple. So you are gonna make hot chocolate stir sticks. Hot chocolate stir sticks. It's related to sticks, right? Yes. So it will be nice to try after reading one of the books that I recommended. So what do you have to do? You just need. I tried them on. I tried them on plastic spoons because that was what I had. But if you have a popsicle sticks, you can try it on popsicle sticks. I think it's gonna work as well. So prepare some popsicle sticks or spoons, and in a container, you can put some chocolates. You can use any kinds of chocolate. I use the chocolate chips. But if you have chocolate bar, you can definitely use them as well. So put some chocolates in a container and the microwave safe container and melt them in a microwave. Melt the chocolate, and then you can let your child dip the popsicle stick or spoon into the chocolate, the melted chocolate. Before it cools down, you can put uh, smaller pieces of chocolate, or I used small sized mini M&Ms and mini chocolate chips. So you can put those little chocolates on top of the sticks. So on top of the chocolates of the stick. Put them on the dish, and you're gonna put them in the freezer just for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can take them out, and then they are ready for hot chocolate. So whenever you and your child crave hot chocolate, you can make hot chocolate and then add the hot chocolate stir sticks. Very, very simple, right? I like to introduce this kind of cooking activity because it's something that you can do together with your child. It's not just for your child to do, because I want to recommend activity that you and your child can do together and have a good time together. Yeah, so it's very simple. So if you want to celebrate stick months like me, check these three books and then try making the hot chocolate stir sticks as well. I also recorded the video of the process of making hot chocolate stir sticks, and I'm gonna be putting that up on the blog. So if you wanna see the video, you can check the blog post on everydayfunday.ca. All right. Okay. I hope it was easy to understand and it was helpful for you. And I'm gonna see you guys next time again. Thank you for listening. Bye.